I used to think I was the ultimate introvert. Give me a good book, a comfy chair, and a rainy afternoon, and I was in my happy place. Parties? No thank you. Networking events? I'd rather fold laundry. Small talk? Please, let's talk about something real. This was my reality for years. It felt comfortable, familiar, like a well-worn sweater on a chilly evening. I reveled in the peace of solitude, the freedom to explore my thoughts without interruption. Why would I ever want to leave this haven of quiet contemplation? Many of us find solace in our own company. In these moments of solitude, we connect with our inner selves, finding peace and clarity that often eludes us in the hustle and bustle of daily life. It's in these quiet moments that we can truly hear our thoughts and understand our emotions. We recharge in quiet spaces away from the clamor of crowds. These sanctuaries of silence allow us to reflect, to dream, and to plan. Whether it's a quiet library, a cozy reading nook, or a serene garden, these places become our personal havens. And the demands of constant interaction. The early morning streets, the quiet beach at sunrise, or a peaceful forest trail offer us a chance to escape, to breathe, and to simply be. These moments of solitude are not just about being alone, but about being present with ourselves. It's easy to equate this love for solitude with introversion. We often think that those who seek solitude are naturally introverted, preferring their own company over that of others. But solitude is not just for introverts. It's a universal need that transcends personality types. We label ourselves as such, finding comfort in the perceived accuracy of the term. Yet, these labels can be limiting. They can box us into a narrow understanding of who we are and what we need. Solitude is not about fitting into a category. It's about finding what truly resonates with us. But what if our perception of introversion is too narrow? What if we are missing the bigger picture? Solitude can be a time for deep thinking, for questioning, and for exploring new ideas. It's a space where creativity and innovation can flourish. What if the desire for solitude is only one piece of a much larger, more intricate puzzle? Our need for solitude might be intertwined with our need for creativity, for personal growth, and for understanding the world around us. It's a complex and beautiful part of the human experience. Perhaps it's not about avoiding social interaction altogether, but about finding the right kind of interaction, the kind that truly nourishes our souls. Meaningful conversations, genuine connections, and shared experiences can be just as fulfilling as moments of solitude. But about finding the right kind of interaction, the kind that truly nourishes our souls. It's about balancing our need for solitude with our need for connection, creating a harmonious blend that enriches our lives and helps us grow. The traditional definitions of introversion and extroversion often feel limiting, like trying to squeeze into a box that's too small. These labels can make us feel confined, as if we must fit into one category or the other, without room for nuance or individuality. It's a binary that doesn't capture the full spectrum of human experience. They present a binary: you're either energized by social interaction or drained by it. This oversimplification ignores the complexities of our social lives. Some days we might feel invigorated by a lively gathering, while on other days, the same scenario could leave us feeling utterly exhausted. But human experience is rarely so black and white. We are dynamic beings, constantly shifting and evolving. Our preferences and energy levels can change based on context, mood, and even the people we are with. We exist on a spectrum, each of us with our own unique blend of introverted and extroverted tendencies. This spectrum allows for a more accurate representation of who we are, acknowledging that we can embody traits from both ends. Perhaps we crave deep connection and meaningful conversation, but feel overwhelmed by superficial chit-chat. It's possible to enjoy the depth of a one-on-one discussion while finding large social gatherings draining. Or maybe we enjoy spending time alone, but also cherish the company of a few close friends. We might find solace in solitude, yet still seek the warmth and connection that comes from intimate social interactions. This blend of traits makes us uniquely human, and it's time we embrace the full spectrum of our social selves. My own perspective on introversion began to shift when I stumbled upon a community of like-minded individuals. These were people who shared my love for deep thinking and meaningful conversation, who understood the value of both solitude and connection. Suddenly, the world felt a little less overwhelming. I discovered that I could be my authentic self, quiet and introspective, without feeling like an outsider. I learned that it wasn't about forcing myself to become someone I wasn't, but about finding my tribe, the people who embraced me for who I truly was. So, are you really an introvert? Or is it that you find solace in your own company, a sanctuary where you can recharge and reflect? Or are you simply protecting your peace, seeking sanctuary from a world that often feels too loud, too fast-paced, too demanding? In a world that never seems to stop, you might just be someone who values the quiet moments, the spaces where you can breathe and be yourself. Perhaps it's time to look beyond the labels, to see past the simplistic definitions that society often imposes. Labels can be limiting, boxing you into a narrow view of who you are. Instead, explore the nuances of your own unique personality. Embrace the complexity and richness of your inner world. Discover the diverse landscapes of your mind and heart. Embrace your need for solitude, for those moments of quiet reflection and peace. These are the times when you can truly connect with yourself, understand your own thoughts and feelings, but also be open to the possibility of finding connection in unexpected places. Sometimes the most meaningful relationships come from the most surprising encounters. You might just surprise yourself with the depth and richness that the right relationships can bring to your life. These connections can add layers of joy and understanding that you never knew were possible. What if true introversion is not about avoiding connection, but about seeking connection that truly matters? It's about finding those rare, genuine bonds that resonate with your soul. So, embrace your true colors and let them guide you to the connections that truly matter. In the end, it's these authentic relationships that bring the most profound sense of fulfillment and joy.